We just got different viewpoints, you and me. That doesn't mean we can't talk. We don't have to be enemies.
What's up, Gen Expressers? How you doing? I'm just chilling. Give you an update. See how long it takes someone to get in here. I got to keep it moving. You want to come in, baby? I've got to keep it moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Oh my gosh. I need to feed my animals. I'm gonna feed y'all in a minute, guys. Whether you have another pneumococcal vaccine or not, ask your doctor or pharmacist about that vaccine. Is it gonna break my stride? 6:26. Hoping we get. Oh, I got one person in here. All right, come on. Stay here. Stay here. Wait for some other people. Oh no. Let's see what I can dick around with on here. QR code background. Let's do a different background. Let's see. What the heck kind of background is that? I don't know. What's up? Changing my backgrounds, doing some goofy stuff. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, damn. I didn't know there were sound effects on here. Well, we got to go through some of these sound effects. Sorry about that, guys. I got knocked off for a minute. What's up? Damn, I came back and there's 25 people in here. All right, 25 people. What the hell y'all want to do? What do y'all want to do? What do y'all want to talk about on this lovely Sunday afternoon with the world burning around us? How you doing, ACM? Make it a little more difficult, man. How you doing, ACM? How you doing, man? Or female? Let me know what's going on. You having a good day? Everything going good for you? Waiting on some of the subs to come in. You're new, I think, ACM. I'll sum up what I do here for you really quickly so you can decide whether or not you want to move on quick, okay? I'm a First Amendment auditor. When I'm not doing audits or other goofy videos or funny videos or just dog videos or whatever, I'm in here. We're doing live streams. We do live streams at night. We play games. We talk about all kinds of stuff. We try to be very open-minded because I think I'm very open-minded. We want critical thinkers, but we play games and we have fun and we keep up with each other and we're making social media social again. If you can believe that shit. Believe it. We're doing it. Hey, studio. Hey, stupid. Go play in the traffic. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for that. I was doing that earlier. Already did that. We got the playing in traffic part out of the way. But thank you for, for the compliment there. How's everybody's life today? I did find this really cool thing today. Check it out. Found this when I was out in the wild today picking. It's not worth anything. So if you're coming on here, I'm also a picker. You guys, I show things that I buy throughout the day that I resell. Uh, we go back and we talk about Gen X stuff and we talk about nostalgia and we talk about wonderful things to get our brains off of this world around us. It's going crazy, absolutely insane what's going on in this. What is going on here in this world? RIP Bobby Weir, you're welcome. Here's what I found today. Check it out. Look at that. How cool is that? A little bitty Michael Scott from the greatest television show in history. It's not up for debate. The greatest television show, sitcom in history. Yeah, we didn't wear helmets for riding bikes. No, we didn't. And yeah, and we jump. Remember that shit, man? We set up ramps. I can't even tell you how many times I set up a ramp. If my parents had seen that ramp that I set up, they would come out there and whoop my ass. They'd say, "No, sir, you're not doing that." But they didn't. They let us grow. You know, they let us experience things. They let us try to jump giant things on our bike and bust our ass. And we lived and we're better for it. We're better for it, for taking those bumps and bruises that a lot of kids these days will not do. Yeah, man, we didn't. Race each other on bikes, disappear for the entire day, take my green machine off jumps. Dude, if you were jumping in a green machine, man, I got to give you mad fucking props, bro. Because the green machine, oh my God. I got a green machine one year, and it's probably my second favorite gift that I ever got as a child. If anybody don't know what the green machine is, it's just it was an updated version of a of a what are they called? Of a big wheel. It was an updated version of a big wheel. It still had the big wheel. It still had the wheels in the back, but it had these handles instead of steering wheel. It had these handles that you turned left and right by using the handles, and you could fucking spin out on those things. Wear your tires out on them. How many of you guys wore the tires out on your green machine or big wheel? Where the front tire, where you had a big chip out of it or something, you could still ride it, but you'd ride down the street, bump, bump, bump. It sucked, man. That sucked. People would be like, "Oh man, it sucks about it sucks about your big wheel." Retired veteran to all my fellow service members on active duty, be safe. Absolutely, absolutely, 100% without a doubt. Terry Will, I appreciate that. Now we are a channel that has all different sides. We got red, we got blue, we got people who are independent, we got Christians, we got agnostics, we got it all. But we try to treat each other civilly in here and try to listen to one another without call each other names. Just don't threaten anybody. That's all I'm about. We need to keep the positivity, okay? So thank you for that shout out, Terry. Yeah, there's a lot of Americans right now in harm's way, and I only wish the best for all of them. I hope to God that they make it out of there. And you know, if things work out, hopefully Iran gets their freedom. I mean, I hope that happens. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because I think that it's so much bigger than what we actually think it is. You know, we want these people to take over, but how do we spur them to do that? That's the problem, and that's the question. Could drift it before drifting? Hell yeah, man! I was telling my wife last night about drifting in cars and how fun it actually is because we had an ice sheet a few weeks ago, and we were doing a little bit of that. They're killing civilians. Who's they? My condolence. 3 service members were killed. Yeah, absolutely. It's fucking. It's just nasty. Terry, you served, man. I hope that you made it out okay mentally. I hope you're, not phased by what you saw in combat or what you didn't see. I don't know. I just wish you well, and I appreciate you coming in here and reminding us that, even though it's crazy out there, and we think about our lives and how our lives could be affected by it, you got to remember these guys in the military, man. They're putting their lives on the line, whether or not you think it's for a valid reason or not a valid reason. That's up for debate. But you can't not support the guys. I mean, they're over there doing what they're told to do, and I don't want to see anybody get harmed. I mean, who the fuck does? On any side. I hate that. I hate it, man. I hate to see pictures of body bags and shit like that, man. That's just, man, we can do better as humans than to have to see that all the time. Marine vet, thank you, man. USA and Israel killing civilians inside Iran. They're not killing army, and the civilians have no weapons. I mean, hey, I don't doubt you, man. Who knows? We're not over there on the ground. We have no idea. I mean, we see what we can see from far away. I just wish them all good health. Regardless of, again, we could bicker all day and all night about why they're there and if you think they should be there. Regardless of that, there are our men. They're our men, and we don't want any harm to come of them ever. Whatever side of the aisle you're on, you just you can't have any of that happen. All right. Ignored that and started. Hold on. Now America has weapons. They can do that to the Americans, and that's what they want to do. They're going to retaliate on the people, the Americans. This is a stupid game. Yeah, it's really bad. I don't know if you saw. I saw some breaking update recently, not long ago, where they were talking about that they think the guy who shot up the Austin bar last night, that maybe it was a retaliation for the Iran attack. I don't know. I mean, does anybody really know anything these days? I mean, there's so many different ways to get your news and to try to figure things out. But yeah, that's one thing I really don't want to see, man. I don't want to start to see a wave of attacks over here in our own country, because then you're just it's just unhelpful all the way around. All the way around. Don't do that shit. Don't hurt other people, man. If you want to get out and protest stuff, get out and protest stuff, but just don't hurt other people. So the government of America is going to, in the end, I watch The Simpsons, so don't speak to me. Go watch The Simpsons. Did Simpsons predict something again? When everything is done, then the America will attack America. Hey, buddy, we called this war. How you been? What's up, Tyson? For sleeper cells. Yeah, man, I hope that kind of shit doesn't start happening, because we have enough things to deal with on our plate over here besides, terrorist cells popping up and doing nasty stuff in our country. But we're going to survive. Hang the fuck in there, okay? We're going to survive. Daily reminder, the Bible is fictional. Stand by for 1 second, guys. I got to put you on mute and take the camera down. Don't leave, though. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. 3 of y'all hung around. let me read some of this, man. Okay. Daily reminder: the Bible is fictional, literally Jewish fairy tales for Gentiles. I appreciate that, HH. Uh, you trying to live a life, they're going to do the same thing to you guys, and you're going to say what to the U.S.? They're going to tell you you have weapons. They're already doing that. You don't recognize. No, I know what you're. I think I know what you're trying to get across there, man. I get it. That the government's doing some things that aren't very nice right now. It's pricking a lot of ears up when you talk about taking people's guns away. I think that's what you're talking about. Um, Protesters, they said you can't. I mean, they can say you can't have guns all they want to, but that's just not the case. You can have them. Just don't be a dumbass with it. You know what I mean? Um, you never watch The Simpsons. You should watch the Epstein files and The Simpsons. Everything I just typed and you talked about is in The Simpsons. I know the thing about The Simpsons and how they predict the future and all that. Trump is a moron. Carl jumping in with the Trump is a moron. Um, it's rough times, guys. It's really rough times. I'm not gonna lie, but again, man, let's continue to try to put on our big boy pants and talk to each other when we have a chance. Uh, you're all entitled to opinions, and none of your opinions are most of the time more important than other people's opinions. Uh, so use your opinions. Get out and communicate with people. Let people know what type of person you are. It's very valuable because a lot of people don't understand they're living around a lot of people who don't believe in the same things they believe in. Well, does that really happen? Am I being honest? I'm not really being honest there. People move to areas with people that are like them. It just is what it is. I fucking can't control that. People are people. I would say don't be afraid of people. Give people a chance, go talk to them before you decide I'm not going to move into this neighborhood or something. We talk about crime numbers all the time, but we don't talk about the causes of those crime numbers. Why even talk about it if we're not going to try to fix it? Briefers to Congress undercut White House claim of imminent Iranian threat. Okay. All right. I'm starting to see. Look, man, usually I'll come in here and I'll tell y'all what I think is going to happen. But let me read some more. Being divided won't help us Americans. I do agree with you. All aboard the Trump train. It's better world today because Iran is free. Iran's not free yet, brother. I mean, I get your enthusiasm and you want it to be over. It's not over, man. And when it is over, I'll be the first one to come in here and say congratulations to the Iranians and their new country. But you're just simplifying things a little too much there. Where did it go wrong? Stats. That's a good question. Orange Man to shit. Where did we go wrong? I watched all that in The Simpsons since a little kid. I mean, Spider-Man, you could just name it. Just a game against the people. Happy Sunday. What's up, Daniel? Yes. Look, guys. If you want to come in here, you can be on the Trump train. I don't give a fuck. Just don't hurt other people and recognize when other people do. That's all I got to say on that. And where did we go wrong? Well, we went wrong many, many, many decades ago. If you want to know Liver Cheese's thoughts on where we went wrong, it all started in about I don't know when he started. I want to say it was in the late 80s, early 90s. That was when we got Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh changed more about this country than probably any other American in the last 50 years. 1000%. If you really put on your critical thinking cap and you think about it, he was the first one. who would go out on the radio and say things that other people looked at and said, "Wow, I can't believe he just said that." He was the first one who did that, like in a political thing like that, where he did it every single day. That was where it started kind of going downhill a little bit. Just my opinion. And we're down to one now. Where are my regular subs? I know Tyson, you scrolled through here, and a couple people did. If you watch The Walking Dead, you know what disease is going to come out. I mean, I could go on a supernatural. I can't read it all. Hit one so I can push it up. This StreamYard's got a donate button right in the middle of where I'm trying to look. It drives me crazy. But if you hit one and enter, yeah, you can move it up and I can finish reading it there. Han John. Han John, is that it? I got to feed my dogs in a minute, so you bitches better come on in here. I can tell you each part of a movie. I don't care what it is, and it's in reality. I like The Walking Dead. So, what's the next step, Han John? What do you think the next move is going to be? What do you think is going to be the next ridiculous thing that we're all going to learn about? That you're going to say, "Ha! I told you. I knew that shit was going to happen." This one's got me flummoxed. I'm not going to lie. Usually, I can tell you how I feel about it, where I think it's going to go. And a lot of times I'm right. Not all the time, but I have a pretty good track record. With this one, it's difficult, man. It's very difficult. There's so many outside factors that could contribute to which direction this is going. COVID-19 was inside The Walking Dead. The old man was using elderberries. That's an interesting theory. So you think in The Walking Dead that COVID was what got everybody all jacked up? I'll listen to anything, bro. Tell me. Gangsters going down. Christopher Chavez. How you doing, man? How you doing today, brother? Brother man, how you doing? I will tell you something cool. Well, no, let's continue on with where we think this path is going to go. Okay. Okay. Well, we can eliminate some things right off the bat that are going to happen without a doubt. The first thing that's going to happen without a doubt, you're going to see higher gas prices. That is absolutely 1,000%, to use a quote from Trump, going to happen. Expect your gas prices to go up. I'm predicting $5 a gallon. That's what I'm predicting. But the reason I'm predicting that is we're going into spring, and in spring, that they're getting the summer blends in. They're trying to, the more expensive gas goes up a little bit in the summertime. So that's just a natural thing that happens around May once traveling starts. So if this shit's still going on, you can expect $5 a gallon gas. I don't think that's crazy to say. I think that's to be expected. I'd rather waste my moment in life and hit one more time, ho. I'm calling you ho. Hit one more time so I can read your comment. Oh, I can just click it. I'd rather waste my moment in life and stock market than the stock market. Is that what you're trying to say? Stock market, man. We're always taught as good Americans, keep an eye on the stock market. Oh, look at the stock market. Let me tell you something, man. I'm 55 fucking years old. The stock market has not affected me in one way my entire 55 years. I have not been affected by the stock market at all. Does not affect me. Does not concern me. That's for the people up top. That's their thing. They want to jump out and say, "Yay, look, America." What they're really saying is, "Yay, look, America, I can afford my fifth Porsche." I mean, let's take the blinders off, guys. I mean, it's not red versus blue, it's 1% versus you, right? Let's all get on that page. What do you think about the situation in the Middle East? Jesus. All right. I think I think I want Iranians to have their freedom if that's what they really want. I would love to see that. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. I think that anyone who thinks this is going to be a one or 2 week thing is sadly mistaken. These guys, it's going to take longer than that. Okay, that's what I think about that. And the only other thing I think about it is gas prices are going to go up. 6 people treated after an Iranian missile hits Jerusalem. Okay, yeah, nasty. That's what I think about it. It's just nasty. And to me, I know what they've been fighting over. Nobody wants to talk about the reason they've been fighting. It's religious. It's religious stuff. Well, I'm not religious. Why the hell should I have to worry that my people are being sent over to fight a holy war? I don't know, man. I hope it all turns out good. I'd never want to wish harm upon anybody, even their people over there. If you think they're terrible, I don't wish harm. I hate to see this shit. Everybody who likes looking at bodies being pulled out of the rubble anywhere. Nobody likes that shit. It's terrible. Stop yelling. I can't help it, rude boy. I get hype. I get hype about stuff like that. Donald Trump's died in The Simpsons. Hillary Clinton died in The Simpsons. Donald Trump killed her in The Simpsons. Okay. You think that's going to happen? I don't know, man. All I know is that I'm glad that I can come on here and communicate with other people who might not be 100% on my side, because I love humans and I love to watch us try to work together. It's difficult. I think it's easy being being America. No, it's hard, man. We're the only country in the world that has all these different cultures and people, different types of people. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not meant to be easy. But you know what? That separates us from the rest of the world. We pull off this experiment in democracy, and I know right now it's kind of scary, looking like we might not. But guys, history has a long trajectory. Okay, nothing. Anybody who wants things to happen like that, they just don't. They don't. They never will. The cure for that will be elderberries. Well, I need some damn elderberries. The fuck do elderberries even do? The fuck do elderberries even do? They're called elderberries, so maybe they make you old. Maybe you take one, you look like liver cheese. Good for respiratory issues. Okay. But why 9918? That's what I love, man. You guys are coming in, answering questions, and like you actually give a damn. We better give a damn. We better give a damn. Is it too late? Is it too late, guys? Are we just completely, screwed? Or are we going to survive? We're going to survive. We're going to survive. We're going to survive. I have no idea what that comment, that last one is. Booty Smoothie. Fucking great name. I'm going to give you many, many props on that name. I like it. Booty Smoothie. Let's try to adjust my camera. Never too late. Thank you, but why? Thank you, man. Whenever But why I'm telling you, man, whenever I struggle and think, holy shit, we're in trouble, I I make it a point to try to talk to people out when I'm out, just small talk. Sometimes small talk turns into bigger talk. And I still see good people. I still see good people all over the place. So I think there's a lot of noise being made by a lot of people who don't represent us in general. All right. Never too late. Anybody got any good thoughts or comments on today? Anything you want to add or share that might make us help other people feel a little better or worse or whatever? Just something interesting. And I'll promise you I will provide something interesting for you in return if you give me an interesting tidbit right now. The economy is of the world is panicked because war of recession. Plenty of good people left. There you go, But and thank you for that also, Elmy. Elmy, I like it, man. I like it. Elmy. Why do you think that is, Elmy? We're talking about, we try to get to the root of things here and we try to get past all the nonsense red blue shit and we try to really, really hone in on that. And what I'm seeing is these guys up top. That's the enemy. And the billionaires up there, they're the enemy. They're the enemy. They don't give a fuck about any of you. Any of you, they don't care about me. They don't care about you. They care about their bottom line. And yet they go on and make commercials where they try to look like they're humans. Corporations are not humans and never will be humans. And when you try to make a commercial to make yourself look like a human, it makes me not want to buy your product even more. So take it from me, stop that shit. We know what you are. We don't want to hear your opinion on fucking on the war, Walmart. We want you to sell us our fucking socks. Not that Walmart does that. Walmart doesn't do that. That was a bad example. I'm just saying, the companies who try to put out their little cute commercials about how much they care about Chick-fil-A, they're known for it. They put out a lot of commercials where they act like they're people and they're not people. It's a giant corporation. They don't care about you. And I'm not zeroing in on Chick-fil-A. It could be any giant corporation. Not all of them, but many of them. And that's where we need to be checking who the real Americans are. Because if these giant American companies were really concerned about Americans, then they would have lowered those prices back when their prices got lowered after COVID and all that started going away and shipping became easier and they started getting their product back to normal pre-COVID prices. They never passed that on to consumers. And so many people sit back and say, oh, well, no, I don't say that. I point it out. It can happen. It should happen. Power, control, and money is all they want. That's true, but why? But why? We've talked about it in here before, man. In order for this country to completely free itself, it's going to take a lot of work, a whole lot of work. I'll be dead and gone before anything of major importance changes in this country. Because change takes a long time in this country. So many people are afraid of it. They're opposed to any kind of change. But change is a coming. Hang on. Yeah, but what I was going to say was, but why is a lot of people don't know how we could ever get our country back to where it belongs to the people again. The only way to get our country back to where it belongs to the people again is if we have somebody in power that is completely, what's the word I'm looking for? I've said it on here 100 times. They can't be bought, number one. Money doesn't mean shit to them. If we get somebody in office where money, their aspirations and goals in life was never to be a rich or a billionaire, they're not even on their radar. They just want to help people, because there are a lot of people out there who money means dick to them. They have to have it to survive, but it's not what they're chasing throughout their lives. That's the kind of person we need in office. We need a person who will not be compromised by the billionaires who are going to try to throw a bunch of money at them. I think they're out there. I'm one of them. If y'all get me new teeth, I'll run. Somebody get me new teeth, and Liver Cheese is going to be running for office. The American Israel Public Affairs Committee lobbies for war, bribing our politicians. I'm not going to, that sounds right to me. Dude, it's a dog eat dog world. Well, okay. Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying there, man. Big 5K ride. I know what you're saying, man. But it doesn't have to be for everybody. It doesn't have to be, man. I pick every day. I go and I pick, and I'm around people who are trying to take shit out of my hands that I want to buy and sell. So I deal with that this way. Whatever, if it gets to me, it was meant to be with me. If it doesn't get to me, I'm not going to elbow somebody or shove somebody or pull something out of somebody's hand because I want it. If they got it before I got it, kudos to them. I'm happy for you. We have to get like that again. Okay. There's enough out there for all of us. But we got to get rid of the billionaires. That's the only way there's going to be enough for all of us. The billionaires have to be, they got to be taught a lesson. No, it's not too late. I hope not. Only we, the people, get off their asses and unite. Off their asses and unite. Thank you. The governments are terrestrial reptiles. I like you, man. I like this guy, man. Don't be mad if you sub here, Han John. Don't be mad if you sub and I question some of your stuff somewhere down the line, okay? I'm not going to beat you too much over it, but I might have questions and we might have disagreements on it. But guess what? We can still talk. And we can even poke fun of each other a little bit. That's always cool, as long as you're doing it in a way that's not harmful. And I'll be okay with it. And I'll respect you. Even if your opinion is 100% opposite of mine, I'm still going to respect you. As long as whatever your opinion is isn't hurting other people. That's it. That's the whole ball of wax. Elon Musk has so much money he could make every American a millionaire theoretically. So you get it. But why? You understand the game, man. You get it. You're fully hip to it. You feel helpless, though. It's like only certain people open their eyes enough where they can see what's really happening as far as money in this world. You have found that. Your eyes are open. I would consider you enlightened as a person. But now, being an enlightened person, it sucks because you want to do stuff to help. And it seems like there's not much we can do to help. That's where this channel comes in. All right. We give each other ideas. We give each other plans. You know, if you want to protest or if you feel this way or that way, you can come in here and maybe we can spread it to other people. Yeah, but I don't know. I always wonder about the Christians out there and other religions who, if you read through their scriptures, you know, being a billionaire is a big no-no. Big no-no. Big no-no. So how have they squared it to where now they're okay with it? If you're a true Christian. There's not many true Christians out there. Oh, damn. I'm just seeing, I don't even know what's blowing up anymore, dude. I turn on the news and I just see shit blowing up. Buildings blowing up. That's not normal, man. Like, we got to stop. This has to stop. Ignorance is bliss, LOL. Yeah. A lot of people don't want to. It's funny, man, because a lot of the same people who voted for this nonsense don't want to talk about it now. Oh, well, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to get political. Well, it's too bad. You have to talk about it now. Look what's happening. You got to talk about it. You made a mistake, say it. You ain't even got to say that. You ain't even got to say you made a mistake. Just come on over. Come on over. Talk to people who really care. All right. If I was all of you guys right now, I'll boost my immune system. Do a parasite cleanse. You think we're in real bad trouble here, don't you, Han John? Oil of oregano for parasites. I feel that way too, guys. I do. Sometimes I want to, but then I step back and go, I'm only one person. Although I do have a platform that I try to use to the best of its ability and for communicating. I also understand I'm pretty powerless when it comes to the big boys up top. You remember when Robin Hood used to be a hero? What about that, guys? Remember Robin Hood? Everybody loved Robin Hood. Robin Hood go out and rob people, rob the rich, and give to the poor. He was a hero. Now, no, Robin Hood would be chastised, thrown to the side, called all kinds of names from the billionaire protectors who want to protect their billionaire pedophiles up top. Why are you protecting them? I don't understand why the love for these men. I don't get it. What have they ever done for you? The only thing I can think of is that many people think, well, we don't want to talk about getting rid of billionaires because one day I'm going to be a billionaire. You're not. You're not. You're not going to be a billionaire. You're not going to be a billionaire. Get that out of your head right now. You're not. You'll never be a billionaire. Okay. But you can be happy. You can make enough money that makes you happy and makes all the people around you happy. Just fucking do it in a good way. You know what I mean? Hang on, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Jesus, I ain't got my glasses on or nothing. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to read some of your comments. I'm having problems with our food tonight. We're trying to get some food and nobody knows what they want, you know. The usual white person problems. No, I'm just kidding. I just don't want to Uber Eats that shit. If anybody, do y'all use Uber Eats? I can't use it, man. I can't use it because I feel so guilty after using it. You'll have like you'll have $5 worth of food, $10 worth of food, and because you Uber eated it, the damn thing costs $40. I can't do that shit. If I'm able to get out and do it, then I've got to get out and do it. Let me read some of these. Hang on. Anything you have to say, you could just ask me, and I'll just give you a PDF file. I will not win the PDF file. Will win, and once you read it, then you know what's real. Han John, what do you use for parasite cleanse? I cooked chicken tenders. Never use food delivery. I know, man. I don't. Apparently, I don't know where Americans are finding all the money to do all this Uber Eats and shit. I have no idea. I can't afford it. But that's okay if they can afford it. Then, but I just think it sets a bad example. Present sets a bad precedence. Precedence. Why does that sound like presidents? I hate it. I'm never using that word again. Yeah, man. Wally, the movie Wally. Every time I see Wally, I love that movie, by the way. But when they show, John Goodman and the way that all Americans or the people are, they're they're all big and on these floating things, and everything they do is convenient and easy, and it terrifies me. It terrifies me. Yeah, isn't the food cold when it arrives? I don't use it, man. I don't use it. I mean, I still use pizza delivery, but if the pizza place is within driving distance, I'm probably just gonna what the hell? I'm probably just gonna they got, if you want to go on CNN right now, they got live explosions over Tel Aviv. If anybody wants to go check that out. Yeah, it is cold when it gets here. Why the hell would anybody order, especially like French fries, man? What the fuck are you doing ordering French fries on a Uber Eats? You know it's going to be cold when it gets to you. I don't know. If I'm the type of person where if I don't feel like I'm getting a good value and a good deal, I just don't do it. But I've hustled all my life, so. Kalawala and Anumu and wormwood and burdock root, sarsaparilla root, yellow dock root, elderberries, milk thistle, the fastest immune system booster in the world. Wow, huh, John, you got your shit. You got your. Are you're a prepper, aren't you? You're a prepper. As I show Michael Scott, the world's greatest boss. Nothing wrong with being a prepper, bro. I hope you don't think I'm gonna poke fun of it. I'm not going to. Think if it's better to be ready. It's better to have something and not need it than need something and not have it. Right? Sounds like some Appalachian medicine. Well, I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. My wife's getting ready to come get me, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go find something to eat. Even if we have to go across to the grocery store. Whatever we got to do. We have nothing in this house. We have snacks, but really nothing else. I like you, Han John. Stay around, man. Stay around. Sounds like some. I thought I was reading a new chat there. All right, guys. I was going to give an update on what happened over with my videos over the last couple of days. I told everybody I was going to do Chick-fil-A video yesterday. That didn't happen yesterday. My blister on my foot fucked me up really bad, so I wasn't able to do that yesterday. I did, however, today get out in what state I'm in? I'm in Tennessee, man. Tennessee. Today I did get out and shoot a video of a church audit, not a church audit, a church video where I was out on the street with a poster or a painting that said "Love is my religion," and I didn't really even wasn't planning on talking to anybody. No, and as a matter of fact, nobody talked to me. So that video might not even air. I don't put it up if I don't get any interactions, and I didn't get any interactions today. However, tomorrow or the next day, I will be going to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A will be happening, and I will be hitting up the Shelby County administration buildings. So those videos are coming. I know you're like liver cheese. You always say and you never deliver. Shit comes up, man. You know, shit comes up. Georgia here. What's up? Ooh, an herbalist. Hell yeah. Han John, you get more expense. You get more sorry, I'm watching something on the news. You get more interesting by the moment. An herbalist, huh? Love it, man. Love it. I couldn't be an herbalist because my mom uh, raised me to be a shitty eater. Like I am not an adventurous eater at all. Liver cheese, LOL. You know why I call myself that name? But why? Or are you laughing at what I said? I don't know if I said anything funny. Is it cold over there in Georgia? Yeah, that's interesting because it's warm here in Memphis. Beautiful weather here in Georgia today. Yeah, I think we're done, man. I think we're done with winter down here. I fingers crossed. I hope I didn't jinx it, but I was looking at the 10-day forecast, man, and it looks like it's in the 70s every day. So I'm excited. I'm starting to see little buds sprout up everywhere. Little buds sprout up everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. If it was legal here, I would definitely be partaking in that, but it's not legal in Tennessee. I'm a herbalist. I love it. Atlanta, the suburbs here. What do you think of Atlanta? But why? Do you like Atlanta? Do you think it's dangerous or and you can still like something and think it's dangerous. I don't when people play that game where oh, I love the city, but they're too dangerous to go into. That's you just got to use your head. Use your head when you go into big cities. I loved Atlanta. Jen, no, I don't use it. Good. Okay. Good for you. If whatever works for you works for me. All right. I'll say it like that. Um, yeah, but I love Atlanta. I think Atlanta's beautiful. City sucks, but the suburbs are great. Come on now, man. Some of the city's cool. Y'all got look, man, y'all got oh shit, they got video now of some of the bombings from the plane. Holy fuck. Oof. That's devastation, man. Nobody lived through that. Nobody. But why? I I was in Atlanta one time and I got off on the wrong exit and it was like a little I don't know, just I think it was where all the Hispanics lived or something, but it was the whole area was very unique and differently. Yeah, some of the city's cool. That's what I was going to say, man. I was going to give you props. I mean, you got the Braves. Y'all got a beautiful ballpark. You got a beautiful ballpark. You got the Hawks. I'm not real familiar with the Hawks. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. That was the last time. That was the last time. Sorry about that. I was going to give you this. I was going to give you all the cool shit about Atlanta. I've been through there. Your traffic sucks ass, man. That highway. I hate driving through. What do you got? 8 lanes, 6 lanes? It's ridiculous. Um, when we plan trips to Florida, we always plan to, if we're going through the Atlanta area, to not go through it between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. I know let's make it 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I know that's a big window, but I know how that traffic gets, and y'all don't play around there with your fucking traffic, Atlanta. But I will tell you this: Atlanta also has World of Coke. World of Coke was super cool, and you've also got Netherworld, the Netherworld Haunted House, one location there. Love that place. We drove and saw a concert there, and went to Netherworld, and had a blast. There's some other parts about Atlanta I like too, but again, it's that traffic. No, 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 no. Memphis had the pro hockey team and basketball, right? We never had a pro hockey team. We had a minor league hockey team. We've got the Redbirds, a AAA baseball team, and we have the Grizzlies. And other than that, we have the Memphis Tigers. We don't really have a lot of major sports here. That's the big difference between Atlanta and Memphis. You know, Atlanta and Memphis are a lot alike in some ways, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. A high black population, but y'all have better sports than we do. So we have better music, but y'all have better sports. What were the catfish in the ice? I missed something. I didn't really get that one. Guys, I gotta run. My wife's here and we gotta go get something to eat. Okay. Hopefully you subbed. And we do a lot more than just chatting like this. We play trivia, we play games, we do a lot with music. So if you're into music or just pop culture, nostalgia, freedom, dogs, if any of that floats your boat, definitely hit that sub button and come back and see us, okay? Because and some nights we go 3 hours, you know. Some nights we go an hour. Tonight it's a little shorter because I got to go meet my wife. We got to go get some food. But we always say at the end of the night, remember, it's not red versus blue. It's the 1% versus you. And then we also say to continue to talk. Never stop talking. Even if you hate the person or you think you hate the person across from you, don't be afraid to talk to them. Because once you break down that wall, you get to figure out, oh, we got a lot more in common than we thought we did. And, you know, good things happen once you get to that point. Okay. And I'll end it like I always do by telling every one of you, I love you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Okay. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.